Hello and welcome back to the Power of the Positives. We are on part 11. We've been doing this for 11 weeks. I think that's wonderful. That deserves in and of itself a round of applause. Well done, everyone. I think I have thoroughly enjoyed this, and I think the power of the positives is something of a gift that will keep on giving. All right, so last time we were talking about our positive memories, and that's really just a wonder world of treasures and riches to explore. And we have noticed that if we pay a little bit of attention and we get into the memory, that it really stimulates our energy body and all our senses sort of become involved in that. When we remember being by an ocean, we can, taste the air and feel the sun on our skin and the wind in our hair. And we hear the ocean waves and the old joke with the seagulls, quack, quack, quack. And what that is that our conscious mind has transferred its attention from here and now to there and then. So we've got here and now, and then we've got there and then. And wherever there and then is, it's not here and now. In that lies really an extraordinary space of freedom. There is the opportunity to direct our attention to all sorts of other places in the conceivable multiverse and have experiences there. And when we do that, our living energy body reacts to that. And through the living energy body, the physical body reacts to that. So there is really no need ever to sit in a prison cell and be sad and sorry that you can't be somewhere else, because our fabulous minds can make it so that we can go somewhere else, from here and now to there and then. Now, in other places, this sort of thing is called meditation. But meditation has a bad rap with people in general, with the general public. They think it's boring and tedious, and you have to sit in this hugely uncomfortable lotus position for hours on end, stare at a wall until your legs fall off, and then hope something good will happen. And that's, understandable, because many forms of meditation are taught exactly like that. But energy meditations are meditations purely for the energy body. They're not there to calm the mind. They're there to make the energy body happier. Because when the energy body is happier, what then happens is that the mind experiences a fabulous expansion at the same time. As the energy body starts to spark and fire, the mind expands at the same time. So when we go at this whole meditation, mind expanding thing, traveling through anywhere in time and space, when we start with the energy body, then we can't go wrong. It will help us do these things that others might have needed 30 years to try and figure out while staring at their blank walls. So I am a big fan of positive meditation. Well, what is positive meditation? Well, a lot of the old meditations, they were sort of trying to go for, they started off with people who were in highly disturbed spaces and they needed to calm their minds. They were freaked out and stressed and, oh my God. And to those people, just having that moment of peace here where they can breathe again, and there's no emotions troubling them, is a good thing. But for us, that's clearly not where we want to be. We want to be somewhere else. We want to go up, 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 up into the enlightenment states. And in those high energy states, meditation is a brilliant experience. So how are we going to do that? Well, it's really not that difficult. Instead of meditating on a I don't know, still river or a calm sea, or see, when meditating, thinking about, just thinking about what you want to think about. Let's call it that. So instead of thinking about some calm river or a calm sea or a calm night, in order to experience some sort of inner peace, what we want to go to is inner joy and inner power and inner fun and inner woohoo, basically. We want to ratchet this whole thing up so that our energy bodies are going woohoo, and they're doing that sparking, kicking, expanding thing that is so good for mind, body, and spirit. So I'm going to invite you, and you don't have to do any kind of weirdness here. You don't have to dance around with bells or light incense or play boring New Age music or anything like that. You just have to go play along here with me. And we're going to do that beach thing. Right, let's go and find ourselves on a beach here somewhere, a nice sandy beach. And this sandy beach is nice, and we're quite a long way away from the ocean. And there's blue sky and sun's shining, and the wind is fresh, this fresh sea breeze that really enlivens us and plays on our skin and on our hair. And you can breathe so deeply here. That's brilliant. All right. And now we're going to go and look at the waves. And these are not little miserable waves. These are huge ocean waves rushing to the shore. And they're raising up, and you can see through them the sun shining in that awesome turquoise. And the power in them is just unbelievable as they curl over and they rush towards the shore, and they love the shore. And you can feel that energy rushing through your body. And that is so beautiful and so empowering. Whew. Okay. Did you get a sense of that? Did you get a sense of that power of the waves? Of that experience of being there even for a moment? Just listening to me talking about it? Well, I hope you do. And if you did, then that is your beginning key, your beginning portal to what I call high energy positive meditations. And these are quick. I don't know how long that just took here on the beach with me, 5 minutes. And you can raise all manner of hugely powerful energies just simply by thinking towards it and then stepping into it and then really sort of acting that out, perhaps talking about it like I did. That helps enormously, lights up all different areas of the brain. And what we have then is we have a set of powerful positives that are safe, that are natural, and that can give us such an uplifting, such an uplifting. And I also have this sneaking suspicion that the more often we do this, like the beautiful turquoise ocean wave breaking on the shore and bringing with us the wisdom of the deep and all of that enthusiasm of the water loving the land in a proactive way, that when you do that more often, it creates a channel or a portal where this energy comes in even when you don't have to constantly think about it. This is what I'm really looking for with modern energy and the power of the positives, that these things become standing waves, that we don't constantly have to claw our way up the energy chart. And it's such an effort. And I absolutely believe that when we practice with these things like the ocean wave and call it many times, that there becomes an echo and a resonance, and eventually that becomes like a standing wave where these powerful ocean waves of energy are coming in anyway, all the time, like they do in real life, in the real world. Waves of uplifting, powerfully loving, actively loving energy. And the waves are just the beginning. What else might you want? Let's talk about some real power here. How about a volcano exploding? How about that? How about standing quite safely a good distance away and watching this volcano erupting? And the pressure has become just too much to bear, too much to bear. And whatever weights of mountains was keeping it down is no longer holding it down. It's no longer enough to hold it back. And this pressure comes up and releases in glorious fire. The earth is trembling. The whole world is hearing this, that this has happened. That's a meditation. That is hugely powerful. There may come a time when you need that energy, that volcano energy. And it's only energy. Doesn't mean you're going to go out and hit somebody or smite somebody. Quite in the contrary. Sometimes that sort of energy is just exactly what you need to clear your channels, expand your energy system, but also connect back again with this hugely powerful nature energy that we have at our disposal. A starry night, but this time we're going to come up with it +10. We're not just looking at these twinkling stars and saying, oh yeah, that's nice, and I'm going to be sleeping now, and I'm tired, and they're pretty. I'm going to look at that and open that door to these suns, billions of suns on the other side of the galaxy, sending not just their light, not just their energy, but their messages, their stories, their solar winds. They are singing to us. Wow. I got to stop here now, because if I do any more of this, I'm going to have to get up and run away, because that's raising energy now for me to a degree where I'm finding it quite hard to sit still. So I'm going to take a deep breath. And I'm going to invite you to let yourself be guided to the things and open that door to extract or allow the real power of that to come into you, not to calm your mind, but to become the rocket fuel for your incarnation and just light the fuse on it. Now, if you like things like flowers, roses, let's take a rose. Oh, that's really nice. Yes, and it smells nice and it's pretty. But let's get into that. What's going on there? There's that power of life unfolding. That rose wants to have sex so badly. It's got dressed up. It's ready to go. It's showing itself to the world, attracting those. And it's on that path to create more of itself. And that force of nature inside. Oh my God. That is positive meditation. To go beyond that, those zero ideas, those lame new age ideas of that's pretty and it's fluffy and it's nice, and tap into the real power of things. And we can do that. We can do that safely. We don't have to stand by the side of a volcano to get a sense of that, to get our energy body responding to that. It's awesome. Oh, what other things could help here? Could give you this huge kick. Positive meditation. It doesn't really cover the power of it, does it? It's just so powerful. Like, say you're feeling a bit weak and miserable or what have you. Let's have some mountains, soaring mountain range. Ancient granite that's rising up, being pushed up, and huge forces creating this ancient mountain range. And it's right up in the stratosphere. It's that high. And to us little people, it seems eternal, but it's not. It's dynamic. It's powerful. It has a voice as it grows. It's fantastic. Really, really, really cool. And the invitations to be doing that are all around us. They are everywhere. And they're also in our own desires, in our own dreams, in our own sense. We know what we need. This is another thing, we know what we really, really need. Perhaps one of my favorites when I'm really going stress crazy is calling in the summer rain. And that just falls on this parched, dry land. And it's sweet and it's gentle and it's absolutely insistent. It will fall through everything. It will clear everything. It will rejuvenate and refresh everything. And each single drop is just singing with joy and wanting to touch you and heal you and love you. Kicking up this ability of ours to stop being here and now and going there and then is just brilliant. It's such a gift from the great creative order. It has given us humans the ability to escape anything, any physical situation, any mental, emotional situation we don't like. We can just leave and go somewhere else where our living energy bodies are inspired, are delighted, have the space to unfold. And I always say that, unfold your shining wings and raise your crown of lights. It's wonderful. It's extraordinary, and it is so joyful. What we need to do is we need to remember that peace is not the answer here. Energy, love, power, passion, woohoo is the answer. Joy, laughter, being really, really alive. And with the simplicity of modern energy meditation, if you will call it that. I need a new word for this because it just sounds so lame when it is anything other than. We can really, really, really have fun, and I feel also truly reconnect to the truth about the world. That's the truth about the world. This power, this energy, this passion is in every living being, in every crystal, in every rock, in every sun, and in every planet. It's there. We just disconnected from it in our, I don't know what, stress craziness, if you will. But when we tap back into that, we have a source of power at our absolute disposal. And all it costs is to think about it, think towards it, and then allow yourself to get more and more fascinated by it, to absolutely just start to love it, to love the power inherent in that. And that's when our energy bodies then respond, and we fall in love with nature. And that is a perfectly safe thing to be doing. That was fun. Short and sweet, I think. Homework exercises for this week. Practice with the high power positive meditation. Find something that you are as excited about and, oh, yes, I need that. I could do with that right now. It doesn't, there was a lady who was very stressed, and she had this idea of that if she was an eagle, then she'd be free. And she really got into that whole eagle energy and flying over the land, high above the land, and having this absolute sense of freedom and dominion. But more than that, of absolute, this acute power and awareness that anywhere below her on this land, she could just aim at that and dive straight into it. And it's just such a brilliant, fast and beautiful way to raise energy that I just wish the world it. It's natural as well. It's a natural thing to do for people. So yeah, homework exercise is to find some things Ask yourself, what kind of real powerful energy do I need right now? Something really, that's really, really going to kick me up the energy chart like nobody's business. That's the first thing, is to want that, to know what you're wanting, not peace, not a bit of rest, not I'm so tired. No, no, no. You just need more energy. And there is this ocean of energy that's even not big enough, this multiverse of powerful energies that we can access just by thinking about them. That's where we make the connection. Then we strengthen the connection, more energy flows through it. And our energy body just goes, woohoo, I love this. Okay, that was it. That's all simple, straightforward. One exercise, do some homework on it, and help to, for yourself, unlock these existing powers that are all around us. And what people have done is they have sort of disconnected themselves from it. But we can reconnect to that. And that is the power in the power of the positives and the power of love. It's extraordinary. Just extraordinary. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for playing along with me. I hope you've enjoyed the power of the positives number 11. I will see you next week, same time, for our final episode. And in some ways, I'm sorry that this is going to be over, because I'm really enjoying this. And in another, it's going to be wonderful to have completed this project. And I look very much forward to that. Until then, just don't take second best anymore. This is your birthright. This power of everything is for you to take it. You are not taking anything away from anyone else. The great creative order wants you to be the happiest, the most powerful, the most exciting, the most joyful you could possibly be. Because it is love. With lots of love from me. Bye for now.